New York, city of lights, music, and glamour. It's also famous for libraries, museums, and universities. Out on Long Island, there are a lot of colleges, too. One, in particular, is named Markham. Markham is small, famous for practically nothing at all, except one thing. It had a professor named Herman K. Berman. Professor Berman had some advanced theories concerning adult education, his own. Complete with briefcase, Professor Berman hurriedly departed the halls of Markham and headed for San Salvador, capital city, Castellone. During the day, Castellone is so hot, even the shadows have to help each other move. But at night...
Oh, Pablo, just think, for 3 months I have known... Pablo.
I see you later, Inez, huh?
Just think, Pablo, for 3 months I have known Hermie Berman, and not one miserable sou has he given me.
Unbelievable.
I know it, my little cabbage. Maybe I am sleeping, but I don't think so.
Maybe Senor Berman don't got any money.
Oh, I tell you, Pablo, Hermie has $25,000.
How do you know?
Leave it to Mimi. It says so. In these newspaper clippings, I found them hidden in his suitcase. Hermie is afraid to go back to the States because the fleaks, I mean the cops, are waiting for him. So, Mimi has an idea, Pablo.
Are you one I shall steal his money?
Why not? I mean, he owes it to me, and you help me get it, then some of it belongs to you for helping me. Promise me you will help me, Pablo.
$25,000 American. 50-50. Half for you, half for me, which leaves nothing for Senor Berman.
That is absolutely fair, Pablo.
I will see Senor Berman.
Yes, come in.
Do not disturb yourself, senor.
I won't. It's too hot. But who are you? I've seen you around, but I'm sorry. I don't know your name.
You may call me Pablo.
What brings you around this time of day?
Business. Always business. But I do hope we finish our business quick.
What business are you talking about?
The business of $25,000. I wish to make a bargain, senor.
A bargain? About what?
About your health, senor.
The heat's affected you. I don't know what you're talking about.
I think you do. The police in your own country want you for stealing money. I saw it in the newspaper. I would not laugh if I was you. Here is the bargain, senor. You give me the $25,000, and I will not tell the police.
But I don't have the money. So you see, if you turn me in, you still wouldn't get it.
Okay, so I don't tell the police. But I will kill you anyway.
You couldn't get away with it. That's murder. The police...
You are a known criminal in San Salvador on a false passport. So when the police find your body, they will not care too much, senor.
Money, it'll take time.
I'll give you till tomorrow to give me the money. But do not try to run away. You have no place to go. It is hot here.
Dear Mr. Hammer.
I I'm writing you because yours is the only name which I can recall who might help me. I'm wanted in the United States for an embezzlement of $25,000. If I will refund the money, can you arrange with the bonding company to drop charges so I can return? This is a matter of urgency, as I'm in great personal danger here. Sincerely yours, Herman K. Berman. So here I was on my way to San Salvador. Berman had evidently had middle-aged hot flashes about a romantic life in the tropics and had taken off with the college scholarship fund, which he administered. The bonding company had agreed to drop charges if the dough was returned, and I'd get 20% for returning it. One thing bothered me, though. Somebody had opened and read Berman's letter before I received it. If he really was in personal danger, I might be too late. My problem started as soon as I set my big fat foot in the Copacabana Hotel. The desk clerk was very obliging for $5 American. Professor Herman had room 217, but he hadn't been seen for the last 5 days.
You are looking for something?
Well, in a way, yeah.
You're hoping to steal something.
Well, no, not steal as much as repossess. I thought I was alone, honey. Where'd you come from?
Well, I have the room next door. I am what you might call a friend of Monsieur Berman.
Fred. How convenient. What's your name, baby?
Mimi. I'm a singer.
Singer?
A singer in the cafe down here.
Oh.
You are looking for Hermie?
I beg your pardon?
Hermie.
Oh, well, if you mean Herman K. Berman, yeah. Incidentally, Mimi, what part of Brooklyn you from?
Brooklyn? Me? I wouldn't be caught dead in Brooklyn. I'm from the Bronx.
Okay, the Bronx. But why the phony French accent?
I don't know. The squares down here, they think Paris is the most. I can't sing, but they think I'm great because I can't sing in French.
Oh, when did you see your boyfriend last, huh?
Hermie?
Yeah, Hermie.
Oh, now, that was the real John for you. I don't know, about 5 days now, and I haven't missed him a minute.
Yeah? You got any idea where he might be?
No, not the slightest. And if you're looking for his dough, you won't find that either.
Why not?
Because Hermie was the slowest man with the buck I've ever seen, and believe me, I've seen some Lulus. He was closer to that dough than he was to his own skin.
Yeah, Mimi. Speaking of his skin, you think he's still in his?
Who knows?
Yeah, but...
At first, I wasn't too concerned about Berman's absence, figuring he might be ducking Mimi and was playing it cool with the desk clerk. But when the rest of the hotel staff hadn't seen him for 5 days either, I got worried. Counting back, the last time he was seen was the day after he wrote me. And I kept remembering the threat he mentioned in his letter. For all I knew, he might be dead. So I went to see the chief of police.
Excuse me, I'm looking for I'm looking for Captain Lorca.
We've been expecting you, Mr. Hammer. I'm Lorca.
Mr. Ham, how'd you know who I was?
It is my business to know everything in Castelloni.
Well, then maybe you know why I'm here, huh?
Certainly. You're looking for Mr. Herman K. Berman, a United States citizen who is wanted for embezzlement.
You knew he was wanted for embezzlement, yet you did nothing about it.
Not exactly. I've given the matter a great deal of thought. Suppose you look at it from my point of view.
Well, just what is your point of view?
$25,000 is a large sum of money to be spent with the merchants of Castelloni. It would have been very welcome.
Yeah, but he wasn't spent here, was it?
No, Professor Berman was what might be called a cheapskate. In 3 months, he spent practically nothing. It's too bad, as we have practically no tourist trade here.
Yeah, well, I can understand that. If you knew that he was an embezzler, surely you must have known there was a $1,000 reward for him.
Certainly I know it, but unfortunately, there is my superior officer, Colonel Gomez.
Gomez?
Gomez.
Mm-hmm. I see. Well, what does Colonel Gomez have to do with a $1,000 reward?
Colonel Gomez is in financial difficulty. Desperate.
Desperate?
He would have claimed the reward if I had collected it.
Oh, I see. Oh, I'm beginning to see a lot of things from your point of view.
Such is the necessity for official cooperation while you're here, Mr. Hammer. It is a delicate situation.
What is?
You are receiving a commission of 20%, $5,000 for taking all the money out, yes?
Yeah?
Without the correct papers, it will be difficult to take all the money out of San Salvador.
All the money. Which is what do you suggest, Captain?
I believe there is a saying, half a loaf
Is better than none. Yeah. Well, I agree that I need your cooperation, Captain Walker.
What do you suggest?
That you look for Herman K. Berman, and I'll look for our money. I see you later, Inez, huh? Come on, let's go. Scramble, huh? I didn't think that was something you had in your eye.
No. My name is Inez. I wanted to talk to you, Mr. Hammer.
Everybody knows my name.
Of course, by now Castelloni knows you are here.
Oh, well, in that case, you can call me Mike.
Mike.
Inez. What do you got in your mind, honey?
It's about that Mimi. You know her?
Yeah, we've met.
She has no self-respect. She chases men.
No.
See?
Well, it's possible.
You know what that Mimi tried to do? She tried to get money from my Pablo.
Well, you can't blame a girl for trying.
I tell you something very important. Well, promise not to get Pablo in trouble.
Pablo? Yeah, sure, I promise not to get Pablo in trouble.
But Mimi nearly got Pablo in trouble. My God. You are a policeman, are you not?
Yeah, sure. An FBI, Treasury agent, Port Authority Transit. Now, what do you got in your mind, honey?
You arrest that Mimi and you take her away.
Honey, I'll put her away so long she'll have gray hair and I'll send you a log.
Okay. That Mimi, she told Pablo to take the money away from Senor Berman.
What? You sure of that?
Very sure. Pablo tried to get money from Senor Berman, but Senor Berman say no. So then Pablo has to say he will kill Senor Berman.
Did he?
No. Pablo did not kill Senor Berman. He could not find him.
Oh.
Senor Berman was afraid, so he ran away. Pablo did not catch him in time.
Oh, that's good news for Senor Berman. Incidentally, how long has it been since you've seen Herman K. Berman?
It makes, 5 days now. You arrest that Mimi now.
Well, it's a little past my bedtime. Tell you what, I'll throw in the irons tomorrow. Hasta la vista. But I couldn't sleep. After a while, I went back down to the lobby where it looked like anesthesia day at City Hospital. So far in Castelloni, everybody had seemed willing to talk their fool heads off, but it didn't mean anything. Berman and his money was still a mystery to me. By 5 o'clock in the morning, I'd figured that bird-brained Mimi had returned to her room for the night. Maybe she'd answer a few questions. If I put them the right way, that is.
Hi. To what do I owe this delightful visit?
Well, aside from the fact that I find you eminently desirable,
Oh.
I'd like to ask you a couple of questions.
What kind of questions?
Well, like, honestly, honey, when was the last time you saw Hermie?
Hermie? Oh, I'll tell you honestly, I don't know. Oh, this climate, nothing works. All I want to do is get back to New York. I've been in this forsaken spot for nearly 3 years. All I need is a stake to get out and get back to the United States.
So you went to work on the professor, huh?
Yeah, but it didn't work. And he was the best bet that had come along in quite a while. I'd even have settled for a tourist class ticket. What a cheapskate. Look at this. These are the only things that Hermie ever gave me.
Lucretius. Liberty, sex.
Yeah, I know. You think maybe it might even be interesting. But it's all in Latin. You know what the Libri sex means? In 6 volumes.
Yeah, I know. It's about a Roman named Lucretius. Hey, you didn't even cut the pages.
I couldn't care less. In the 3 months I've known him, these 2 books are the only things he ever gave me.
Yeah?
Incidentally, mon cher, do you have something you'd like to give me?
Well,
like a plane ticket back to New York?
Well, let's consider the possibility. Hey, what are you doing here? Pablo?
Pablo.
Well, Pablo, we're having a little chat, but I'm glad you could join us.
Mimi is my girl now.
Oh? Congratulations, chum.
Hey, I don't like you.
Well, just for that, I don't like you either.
Well, maybe you like this.
Oh, I wish you boys wouldn't fight over me.
So do I, Mimi.
You, Mimi! Party time you tried to make trouble for my Pablo.
Oh, well, boys will be boys.
I show you.
Stay away from me before you get a chunk of higher learning.
I show you.
I will take all the money, and you all are under arrest.
I'm under arrest. What did I do? Is it my fault a girl can't go to bed?
It is prohibited for 3 or more persons to gather publicly.
This is not a public meeting place. It's my bedroom.
Oh?
So?
Out,
What out? You out. I have to change.
out, out. And you too, Mr. Hammer.
What do you mean I should get out?
I go ahead.
I was in here talking about the very large...
Pablo, you have another $200.
Who, me? Oh, you are right, Capitan. I find another 200.
You may go now.
À tout à l'heure.
All except Mr. Hammer.
Hey, now, wait a minute. What do you want with me?
I'll drop all charges against you if you please, if you sign this paper.
I can't read it. It's all in Spanish.
Ah, you wish a translation?
Yeah, that's just exactly what I wish.
It says that I will take all the money...
No, from somebody I can trust.
Oh, certainly. Guards, take this gentleman to cell 9.
Hey, now, wait a minute. Hey, come on, what's the matter? I'm an American citizen. You guys can't throw me the claim. I'll have your heads on the silver. I'll see the governor about this. Get your coffee-picking hands off me.
Good morning, Mr. Hammer.
What's good about it? Who are you? Larker!
My name is Herman K. Berman.
You're Herman...
K. Berman. I dropped you a note, you know.
You're... How long you been here?
For 5
days.
Coffee?
Thanks.
Lorca read the letter I wrote you, then had me picked up and incarcerated, so to speak. He wanted to know where the money was, but I refused to tell him until you arrived.
Believe me, if he'd really wanted to know, you would have told him. Why didn't he want to know, I wonder?
Well, Lorca's a sly chap. Confidentially, I think he's planning on being the next colonel of the National Police.
Yeah? Good luck to him. Oh, incidentally, can you read Spanish here, Professor?
Naturally. It says that you've received the entire $25,000,
Yes.
less commissions.
What's that? Larker!
I suggest you sign it, or we'll never get out of here.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Larker! All right. I suppose we can go now, yeah?
Anytime. This half of your commission, $2,500, Mr. Hammer, it belongs to me.
Yeah. Come on, Hermie, let's go.
And this other $2,500, which is part of your commission, it belongs to you.
Wait a minute. You give me my money?
And here is the balance of $20,000, which belongs to the insurance company.
You know, I'm beginning to take my hat off to you, Captain. It's all starting to make sense.
It always makes sense if one considers a problem long enough.
Sure, you nabbed Berman and you held him as a hostage so that I'd have to go out and do all the legwork, dig up the money so that you wouldn't have to touch one penny of it. Yes? Yeah. But why?
The rumors are in Castellone that Colonel Gomez is bankrupt. He may have to resign.
Yeah. Why, of course. Any other way, Gomez would have cut himself in on the dough and gotten back on his feet. You didn't want that, so you made a personal deal with me and left Gomez out in the cold.
Let us say you were very generous with your offer.
Congratulations, Colonel. You know, I may read someday where you made general.
Perhaps you are too early with your congratulations, Mr. Hammer. But perhaps, not.
You sly old fox, you. Come on, Herman, let's go home. When this flying pot sets down at Idlewild, I'm gonna get... Well, hello.
Oh, well, imagine seeing you here.
Well, aren't you on the wrong plane, honey? This one's bound for New York.
After 3 years, it better be. Move over, sweetie. Oh, put your eyes back in your head, Socrates, and if you got anything to say, draw it on the blackboard.
Well, it looks like you ran into a piece of luck, honey. I mean, new clothes, furs, a ticket back home.
I suppose I could have done better if I had a little more time, but I didn't hear about it till sort of late.
Hear about what?
About, Capitan Lorca getting all that dough.